Next drill is, I'm going to go out of sequence just a little bit here in a second, what we call the offside lunge. Offside meaning front legs, one leg's going to be out in a lunge, one leg's going to be back. Offside means that we're going to hold the bell at our side on the leg that's back. So the bell and the leg that's back are going to be the same. So in this instance, I'm going to step forward with my left leg, my bell's going to be in my right hand, my right leg is going to be back. So we'll go ahead and show you a couple of repetitions here. We're going to go ahead and step out. We're going to get stable because now it becomes a vertical movement. We don't want things being horizontal and lifting this heel off the ground as you can see here. We want to actually step out, get stable, and then come on down. And then we're going to push all the way back to that start point. So it's a vertical movement once we made our movement forward and got into the split stance. So stepping out, nice and tall, trunk square and centered over your hips and pelvis. Squeezing the backside cheek. We don't want to buckle this knee underneath us, or squeeze the cheek and lowering down. Push all the way back to the start point. I'll show you what it looks like when you so you can see what the lead leg's up to. Step out, tall. I'm dropping this hip towards this heel the best of my ability and push back. Again, one more repetition. Step out, chest tall, lowering hip towards heel, and drive back. I'm going to try to create that pressure drive from the leg that's out. If you haven't feel like you're jerking with your back, your kettlebell might be a little bit too heavy. You might want to lighten it up a little bit. Next aspect we're going to look at and move this heavier bell is what we call the get up sit up. Get up sit up is simply a partial version of the Turkish get up or the get up, however you want to refer to it. We're going to have one leg up as if it was in a preparatory position, kind of a sit up. One leg's going to be flat on the ground. The leg that's up is going to be the same size as the kettlebell, kind of like just like the lunge we had. Kettlebell and one of the legs that we designate are going to be linked, intimately linked together. Next thing here, bell's going to be straight up, wrist directly over shoulder. We want to be flared out. We don't want to be flared away. Directly over shoulder. And we want to kind of get a big tall chest on the floor, or what we call packing the shoulder, kind of stabilizing that shoulder so it's not protracted out away from us and putting the shoulder in potential jeopardy. So we're going to lock that shoulder down and in, feel like it's nice and solid and secure. This foot's nice and solid on the ground. I'm going to use my left arm or my offside arm to help me get up. So I'm going to take it and place it on my right shoulder, and then I'm going to roll and post my left elbow into the ground to help me up. So I'm post right here. I'm in a really good position. My hand is still vertical over my shoulder. I've got a good solid grip. It's very stable. And now I'm to the get up, set up position. I've got a pretty vertical trunk. Got my leg a little tight actually. And then I'm there. And I'm going to come on back down, return. The general rule of thumb here is eyes on kettlebell. Let your body move underneath the kettlebell. This is going to be at remarkable difficulty to a degree, but going to add remarkable complexity and awareness to your body awareness by letting your body be aware of what you're doing by watching the bell. Keeping the eye on the kettlebell above you is also going to keep it from levering away and wanting to fall out of your hand. Again, let me show you a couple more repetitions of this. Bell straight up, no cracked wrist, solid here, nice firm pressure on the back of the forearm. Got my outside or left arm to help me up. There's a real-time movement. So it can sequence in pretty smoothly. Let me slide a little bit so you get a better view. I'm going to do a little bit slow motion. So here, roll and post. Posting that left elbow to help me up. Pushing off, get into the top position. Coming on back down. I'm going to do 2 more repetitions in real time. And back down. One more. Get my shoulder packed down and solid. Eyes on bell and up. Alright. Final portion of the burn session is going to be the farmer's walk. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you, and then I'm going to walk away so you can kind of see what it looks like from the back and front a little bit. Farmer's walk, we're going to pick these bells up just like deadlifting. Nice, good posture. So we're going to have a kettlebell on the outside of each of us. Everything else that applies to a deadlift that I just showed you is the same. I'm going to have about hip width stance, nice and tall. Good posture. I'm going to reach my hips back, weight on my heels, and I'm going to stand up. When we do farmer's walks, we don't want to be rounded forward as such, so you can kind of see like this. We want to be straight and tall, good posture. Let that trunk and core do some work holding you up. Tall chest, good firm grip. From there, you're just going to take real nice, solid, deliberate steps You're just going to walk away as I'm here. Just going to take a few steps. I'm going to turn and come back to you. So this has been part 1 of the Kettlebell Meltdown series, ladders and big iron burn, ladders and power circuits.